What's up, YouTube? This is Yu-Gi-Oh! Network 99 here with my second card talk. If you don't know this segment, this is where I pick 3 random cards from my binders and I will talk about them. These are completely random cards. They are not necessarily good cards, so don't expect any good cards this episode because only one of them is really remarkably good. And I'm going to start with that card. That card is Marshmallon. I love this card. I love the art. I love the way it plays out. It's an awesome card. If you can get one of these, it's amazing. Get a playset if you can, because it's just amazing. So how it works is the controller of a monster that attacks this face-down card takes 1,000 damage after damage calculation. This card cannot be destroyed by battle. Damage calculation is applied normally. Okay. Well, how would you play this card is basically you would set it, and then they would attack, and they would get 1,000 damage. Plus, it can't be destroyed by battle. And the damage calculation applied normally doesn't really matter since he's in defense position. And which decks does this work well in is stall decks. It works insanely well in stall decks. Like I tested a stall deck on Dueling Network, and this card is magical in that deck. They can't get by it. Like, they need to use one of their either Dark Holes or what else could they use? They could have a Torrential Tribute or anything to get rid of this card. It's amazing. So it's also decent in burn decks because it does that 1,000 damage and it keeps you away from damage. And it came out in many sets actually. I got mine from a structure deck, structure deck 5 for you guys that want to know. And it originally came out in, I don't know which set it originally came out. I'll have to check that out. But very easy card to get now since it was reprinted many times. But nonetheless, awesome card. Okay, now this next card is, well, it's not nearly as good as Marshmallon. It's the Inexperienced Spy. And as it states, this card is inexperienced. It has really no purpose in any deck. It's just really a fun card. It's select and see one monster in your opponent's hand. As simple as that. I got mine from a starter deck Yu-Gi way back in the day when it came out like 10 years ago in starter deck Yu-Gi. I don't think it was in Legend of Blue Eyes originally, and I don't think it's ever been reprinted, like ever, because it's just so unpredictable. It lets you see one card in your opponent's hand. I mean, that's great and all, but I mean, are you ever going to see something in your opponent's hand that you're going to be able to say, wow, that's really going to come in handy that I know that he has that? And even then, the chances that you pick that card are still very minimal. So this card, very luck-oriented, not my style, not probably anybody's style, because luck-oriented decks usually don't do very well. So overall, not a very good card. Oh, and by the way, Marshmallon goes for $3 to $5, and this card goes like under 50 cents because it's just such a bad card. No, not such a bad card. I mean, it's decent. If he has one card in his hand, you can see what he has and get ready to go for that OTK. And finally, the final card is Curse of Aging, which is an OK card. It states, discard one card from your hand, decrease the attack and defense of all monsters on your opponent's side of the field by 500 points until the end phase of the turn. Okay, well, how I would play this card is basically I put it in either Chaos Dragons or Light Sworns. Chaos Dragons to get rid of those lights and darks. So let's say I'm missing a light in the graveyard and I want to get out that BLS. I would get rid of the light from my hand, play that card, get the 500 boost, and be able to get my BLS out. It's a very good card in Chaos Dragons. Well, not very good, but it's okay. You know what I mean. And Light Sworns, so you can get those 4 different named Light Sworns to the grave, so you can get out that JD, Judgment Dragon. So it's very splashable as well. So I mean, if you want to get anything to the graveyard for that Monster Reborn, do it. So it's okay. It was originally in what is that? PGD Pharaonic Guardian. So it's another old card. You know, I'm starting off with these retro cards. Well, except for Marshmallon, which has been reprinted I don't know how many times. Remember, guys, tell me if you like this segment in the comments below. If you want me to keep doing these, well, tell me. And remember to like, comment, rate, or favorite, sorry, and subscribe. Those things help me out a lot, and I would love any of those if you could do any of those things. So please do them. And as always, I read all the comments, so if you comment on something, I will read it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about that. And thanks, guys, for watching. That was Card Talk Episode 2, Yu-Gi-Oh! Network 99, out.